About mathematical operators and operands. Just like the calculator on your desk or desktop, Excel depends on mathematical operations to add, subtract, divide, and multiply in the process of developing formulas for calculation. To add, you use a plus sign. To subtract, you use a minus sign. To divide, you use a slash. To multiply, you use an asterisk. To render a percentage, you use the percentage sign. To do exponentiation, you use a caret mark. There are several other types of operators you can use with Excel as well. For example, you can do comparisons, so you can use an equal sign, a greater than sign, or a greater than or equal to indicator, as well as a less than or equal to indicator. You can also indicate not equal to. Other types of operators exist too. The comma for separating separate cell references entries in a calculation. The colon for specifying a range between two cell references. To find a list of operators, type the word operators in the type a question for help box up above, and then click enter, and look under when the help box opens up and you get your search results, look for an entry called About Calculation Operators. It's vital that you understand too that operators and operations have a certain priority in Excel. Some type of operations are rendered before others. For example, Excel always looks first for reference operators like the equal sign, the colon, and the comma. Next, it performs any needed negation, meaning where negative numbers exist. Before, it looks to see whether any percentages or exponentiation are required. Then, it calculates any multiplication or division before it does addition and subtraction. Lastly, it looks to perform any needed comparisons, such as when you use the greater than or lesser than signs in a formula. The key way that you can affect the order in which such operations are performed is by applying parentheses around any operations that should be performed first. Let me show you this. For this example, I'll use actual values rather than cell references just to make it easier to follow. Say you come up with a formula and you want to type equals 7 plus 8 divided by 2. Now, because of the way Excel works, Excel is going to perform the division 8 divided by 2 before it does the addition, which is adding the number 7. So your result when you press enter is going to be 11. However, maybe that's not exactly what you intended to do. Maybe you wanted to add 7 and 8 together before you divided by 2. So let me show you the same basic formula, but done a different way. Open parenthesis, 7 plus 8, end parentheses, slash 2, press enter. Quite a different result from 11. By adding the parenthesis, I was able to get control over how I wanted Excel to calculate, as opposed to the way Excel would calculate by priority normally.